I'm Nout Heuvelmans. I'm 53 years old already, and I'm organizing Cycle for Light together with Samson Tsuge for the fifth time already. And it's always a one-of-a-lifetime experience. This year we had some easy parts, some heavy parts. But I think the most joyful part was to see how the students and the parents reacted when we arrived at school with the solar lanterns for the kids. And, the way to the school was difficult, and then I realized the kids would have to walk that difficult way every day to school and back again. So it was impressive. But we came a bit late, but still the kids, the parents were waiting for us, and they were very happy to see us. And yeah, it was nice to see how they reacted to the instruction Samson gave about the solar lanterns. Then we start cycling. And in 5 days from Attaya to Addis Ababa, and we're almost there now. The Cycle for Light had 5 stages, and stage 3 was on day 3, was the most heaviest one. But I think due to the good teamwork, all managed to get up the hill, up the mountain, in one piece. That was good to see. That everybody helped each other. So I'm inspired to already to organize the next Cycle for Light in 2018, and well, let's say we make not 5 Cycle for Lights, but make it 10 times. We did fundraising before Cycle for Light this year, and we managed to raise enough money for more than 200 solar lanterns for the students, for the project Lighting Students' Homes.
I'm Samson Tsuge, country director of the Solar Energy Foundation in Ethiopia, and the foundation is active in Ethiopia since 2005. And our main objective is to provide solar technologies for off-grid communities in Ethiopian off-grid areas. The Cycle for Light starts 5 years ago to fulfill some of our programs, like water pumping programs for our solar project areas. But in this year, on the 5th one, it's a little bit different. In the 5th Cycle for Light program, we are planning to deliver solar lanterns for rural school students, because students in rural areas have no any electricity, and they cannot be competitive with other urban students. So this Cycle for Light could help us to bring about 230 solar lanterns from our Dutch Solar Energy Foundation group. And this time we get four Dutch cyclists who supports us to this project. And Ethiopians, about 14 cyclists from the Ethiopian group participated in this Cycle for Light. I hope we'll get more support and donation to support these students in the rural areas, and I hope they will be competitive and we can generate good students for the country's development. Thank you.
My name is Margot. I'm 56 years old. This is already the third time I've joined the Cycle for Light. The most difficult but also the most beautiful part of this week, I think was on Monday when we have made a trip by car to the village where the school is where the children in the village. We hand over the solar lamps. It's very confronting because the children, they have no light and they can't study at evening. So it's a very good job the Solar Energy Foundation does here in Ethiopia. And I'm here the third time because I want to support the Solar Energy Foundation and Samson with his great work here. He's doing a very good job, and maybe I'll join next year. I'm happy to be here. Everyone is very nice and very caring. In the western of Europe we can learn things from them to take care of each other.
My name is Victor. I'm 41 years old. I live near Amsterdam in the Netherlands, and I took part on this trip because I got asked to do so, and well, so far it's been a great journey. I've learned a lot. I took this special bike with me. It's a Dutch design, and I just wanted to know whether it's possible to climb the mountains with it. And well, it seems to be, it went pretty well. But it seems to be that the sun was more of a problem than the hills. So that was the hardest part, before the hills. I thought it would be a pretty nice journey to go abroad in Africa with this bike. It's a lifetime experience for me. So yeah, I'm pretty happy I did this journey. So, and of course it's a great goal to give light to all the people in the mountains, to provide them of solar energy. It was great to see. It was nice to see all the people waiting for us, all the kids, all the parents. It was a marvelous experience. I learned from this trip that I should be more humble with the life in Holland, because we have everything in Holland. I've got lots of bikes. I've got everything. And people in Ethiopia, they're just happy with the things they have, like a home and food and some clothes. So that's what I learned. It's like a personal experience. It's been great. Thank you.
Hello everybody, my name is Michiel Barton. I'm 39 years old, living in Eindhoven, the Netherlands. And I've been cycling I think for about 5 years. something like that. I bought it for my first race bike. Didn't bring it now. I got my mountain bike, which is my buddy during this trip. I also work in Eindhoven as a software engineer for a big internet company. Well, big, we're getting bigger and bigger these days, and our specialty is to gain information about social media and from the internet. Been working there for 2 years now. Really like what I do. Furthermore, never married, not in a relationship either, living by myself in a nice apartment. I'm really happy to be here. I'm here actually thanks to Nout, who is a former colleague of mine. And he did his first Cycle for Light tour when we were still colleagues actually. And I think that was in the newsletter of the company that I read about it, and I kept informed about it during the years through LinkedIn and through Nout's stories and on the weblog. And I think a couple of months ago, Nout sent me a message on LinkedIn like, hey, you're a cyclist and you also like the sustainability issues and everything. That's something you really are into as well, which I am. Why don't you like to join Cycle for Light this year? Yeah, I gave it some thought, I gave it some more thought. And the more thought I gave it, the more I really liked joining here. And this is basically why I'm here now, together with my Dutch fellow cyclists Margot and Victor as well. Yeah, as you can see, I'm a big guy, a bit overweight, so climbing is not my favorite thing to do on a bike, especially now when it goes really steep. So when we had the second stage to Debrecina, I had to get off the bike about 10 kilometers before the end because the hills got steeper and steeper and the percentages got higher and higher. For me, yeah, my condition was not good enough to keep up with that. Surprisingly, the rest goes pretty well. Especially yesterday's stage was a tough one as well. But I managed to do it pretty good, and also for today. So I'm really confident that I'm going to make it till the end of the trip. And yeah, so far I really like it and really enjoying it. To cycle with all you guys and see the nice scenery of Ethiopia and meeting friendly people alongside the road. So it's great. It's a great thing to be here. This is my first time in Africa. That was also a reason to join this tour. Still, how people, unless they seem to have nothing much compared to the European standards that we have, they can be very happy. They are very satisfied. They live their lives their own way and are hospitable, are happy, are generous. I think that's what I learned most, and maybe that I can bring that back home when things might not go too well, that I can still think like, hey, there's so much to do, and you can be happy with the smaller things in life maybe as well. And also getting to know all my fellow cyclists, there's been a real enrichment for me as well. Yeah, the same answer to the last question, like how did I like the country so far? It's a truly varied country, varied landscape. Much greener than I expected it to be, after the rain season of course, but also yeah, the landscape was really nice, the people were nice, I've seen a lot of things. I think that really struck me, like we're all the animals alongside the road, people herding camels and sheep and goats and donkeys. And in the Netherlands we have a saying that you can be as stubborn as a donkey. I've seen very many who just stood there in the middle of the road, not paying attention, not caring at all about what we did, just keep standing in the road, so we have to go across them. That was really funny to see that actually happening and be actually really true. I can highly recommend people visiting Ethiopia actually. Also, the good thing that I really will take with me back home is the enthusiasm of the kids and the teachers and the parents when we brought them the solar lights last Friday. That was very heartwarming to see that, and I'm actually very happy that I have been able to contribute to this, that I can actually help for those children, those schoolers, to have the lights in their homes so they can do their homework at night. So it really makes me happy and proud to actually be part of this project. And I can highly recommend people to, first of all, donate, and second of all, maybe even take part in the tour, because it's a real beautiful experience to be here. Thank you very much.
is Abnet Jamal. I'm used to be the public relation of Stiftung Solar Energy. Now I work as a part-time. Also, I am I'm married, father of 3, 39 years old. Cycle for Light. I started the first one as a movie editor, and then also participated to some kilometers. Now, after some times, I heard that the group is still doing it, and then I wanted to join in. Also, it's a good initiative for us, for the workers, and I think this is the best time to be in. It was fun. I loved it last time, so I wanted to do it again. Most of them are difficult, but one and second day is one of the hardest time I had. It was only 33 kilometers, but we have to climb about 1,670 meters, I guess, of elevation. It was one of the hardest, the gruelest. I don't remember my body have been grueled this far by anything, even not cycling. It's one of the hardest I endured so far. Well, like always, I learned that this Cycle for Light is a good initiative for us, also for the foundation. Even the whole idea of Cycling for Light is it's very encouraging for all of us. So I hope some will join us as well. Hopefully in the future, I will have some more participants. And I think it will be nice. First, I just found out that I can do this. I can ride 33 kilometers to 1,600 something elevation. That is new for me, new record for me. Yesterday also we rode like 93 kilometers. That's also a record for me. So I think I will do more. I can do more in the future. I am sure I'll be in every of Cycle for Light from now on. Thank you.
When you go back home, you don't need any heater. In Ethiopia, we don't have heater. In winter, in a very cold season, you just wear this one and what was that? Okay, little bit. You can have that one and then no cold at all.
Thank you very much. I don't know what to say. I'm very happy. I hope to be next year again.
Thank you very much for the experience. It was great. I enjoyed it a lot. Thank you. What I say, besides all the other things that have been said, this is my first time in Africa in the first place. And then meeting such great people like all of you, spending a week together, making the kids happy at the school, and doing some cycling as well. Seeing a beautiful country, definitely, way beyond expectation and everything. So, thank you very much for your experience.
Thank you and enjoy the prepared cocktail. Everybody is hungry here, yeah? That's wonderful. Thank you.
Come on.